What's up, world? It's the Wrestle Voice. My name is JaySin's. I have a TNA podcast. Shout out to Gary, also my friend Larry, co-owner of Wrestle Voice, in the hospital. Get well soon, pal. And one more to my boy Robles, co-host of this podcast. He's busy today. Also, I'm going to be doing a lot of these solo because I'm the Wrestle Voice. Also, it's a Wrestle Voice, you know? Needs a voice. I just kind of hit me. Just showed my hands there. Yeah, I got fucked up hands. They're going to come into the screen sometimes, so I'm just going to show them. There you go. Have your laughs, whatever. Okay. I was going to talk about WrestleMania, but then Raw after WrestleMania happened, and holy shit. Absolutely insane. This was one of the best Raws. I can't remember the last time so much happened on a Raw. Really quick, a lot of people were let down by the end of WrestleMania because Cena just won with like a low blow after Travis came out, and The Rock wasn't there. That's crazy. He was like the biggest part of this, and he wasn't there. But he does keep saying, I'm 10 steps ahead of you, there's a bigger plan. I saw this wild thing on Instagram yesterday saying that Jey Uso is also part of The Rock's plan. And it goes back and it shows all these things about how the last two people in the Royal Rumble, Jey Uso and John Cena. Yeah, check out those beautiful sparkly teeth. Jey Uso and John Cena. And it was like, well, my thing was, okay, The Rock got his last two guys in there. That was it, you know what I mean? So he had full control either way. Now he has both champions. The theory said Cena took the fall. I don't know about that. It does make sense the way that they lost. Whatever. Look into that. The night before Cena turned heel, he came out with Travis. Jey Uso. Is that the fucking guy's name? Travis? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm totally blanking on the dude's last name. Whatever. So yeah, I was going to talk about WrestleMania, but I mean, okay, so people were mad about The Rock, mostly. And, I don't know. I thought it was mostly a good show. Not like, there wasn't many huge, maybe no huge surprises, okay? So then Raw comes last night, and good God, it was just non-stop surprises. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker are Paul Heyman guys now. That's wild. Becky Lynch returned. And then Becky Lynch turned heel. So I'm sorry, Becky Lynch returned at WrestleMania. Last night they lost the titles, the tag titles, which is just weird as hell. I don't know what's going on with the women's tag titles. They've been bouncing around like crazy. And then you have the NXT girls who are the number one contenders, and they're wrestling for the tag titles tonight. And I feel like if they don't make that change, then what the hell was the point of that whole tournament and everything? But they cannot make that change tonight. That would be like three title changes in 3 straight days, I think it would actually be. Yeah, that's crazy. You can't, I don't know. I hope they do, though, because I like those NXT girls. But, okay, John Cena comes out to start Raw. Holy shit. Great promo again. Totally owns the crowd. Just, like, it's hard to control a crowd like Cena does. Not many people can do it. Maybe ever. I think he's better than The Rock at controlling the crowd. Like, he got them to apologize. He got them to chant, "We're sorry." And then he's like, yeah, you are sorry. You know what I mean? Like, he set it up perfectly. Saying he out-wrestled Cody, who I'm already almost forgetting his name because I don't really... Cody to me is... I don't know a nice way to... Travis Scott, yeah, okay, I just wanted to make sure I got his name Travis right, or I would have had to change this whole goddamn thing and start over. Okay, so I mean, I thought it was, just going back fast, I thought it was good enough that they got Travis Scott involved, like it was, like, The Rock's guy, but also, like, what was The Rock going to do? You got heel Cena, who could beat Cody on his own, and then he had help from that dude. The Rock's going to come out, like, that, it was unnecessary, I thought, but also, yeah, I get the whole, where the hell's The Rock, and something should have happened, but also, wait, relax. It's WWE. They have crazy long storylines. Look at the bloodline. That shit's still going, I think. So Cena said, there's nobody out there with enough blah, or enough ruthless aggression. I'm the last real champ, and I'm gonna... Boom! Randy Orton, you see, standing behind him out of nowhere, hits the RKO out of nowhere. Crowd goes absolutely insane. Awesome beginning. Bringing back the... I was talking to my boy Robles when we were recording. We were watching the show, and I was like, dude, he just said ruthless aggression. Randy Orton's coming out. That's the thing. And I should have realized it from the Backlash. Orton is on the Backlash front. He's on the cover of the poster of Backlash, you know what I mean. Okay. So that was an awesome start to the show. Randy Orton, John Cena flipped for the first time ever, where Orton is the face. Like, it's I don't know. I just thought it was so goddamn cool. Like, imagine, like, just, I don't know. Like, if you're a fan of Cena, or like if you're a fan of like the faces now you get to see it this way. I just thought it was super cool, and I know a lot of fans are great. People were freaking out about that. And then he tweeted something later like, "Hello, old friend, Randy," which, I mean, the guy's an awesome character. He defeated Joe Hendry, for any TNA fans out there, at WrestleMania. Joe Hendry got a lot of crap, which is totally ridiculous. This is Randy Orton. If you don't know the list, it's John Cena at 17 world titles, Ric Flair at 16, Triple H and Randy Orton at 14. I would love to say Triple H is not getting any more, but we can't say that knowing Triple H. But it does look like Randy could, if anyone could possibly ever break that, it's going to be Randy. He's also a WWE guy, very similar to Cena. Depends how long he can go, and if they want that. Okay, whatever, sorry. I'm really into that whole Cena-Randy thing. Becky turns on Lyra right after the match, after they lost to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Liv in one of the most insane outfits I've seen in a while. Okay, then another huge... Okay, so Becky turns, like, that was huge, and I'm thinking, what if Becky is with Cena, and they make, like, some kind of group like that? That's what me and my man Robles, we've been talking about. We thought it would be Charlotte, who would also work. Like, you put a top girl with them. But again, I don't know what the hell's going on with The Rock, if he's returning, and when he's returning. I mean, of course he's returning. When he's returning, I don't know. Cena's going to be back on Friday, as is Cody, so that's cool for SmackDown. Kofi and Xavier Woods came to the ring, bragging about being new champs. Otis and Tozawa come out, and then the music, the lights go out. It's fucking Rusev. Rusev beats everyone who's in the ring. Just awesome, man. Just seeing Rusev back, like, he put the accolade on, the camel clutch, I believe that is. Yeah, with the, just so great seeing Rusev. Like, some people just belong in WWE and not AEW, or at least maybe they don't work hard enough to belong in AEW. Christian Cage is a great example of he can go anywhere. He was a TNA superstar. He's an AEW superstar. He's a WWE, obviously. WWE legend. Edge? Not so much. He's not really working as well over there as Christian was, in my opinion, but that's a different thing. Io Sky comes out. Stephanie Vaquer. I keep calling her Vaker, but I guess it's Vaquer. I'm going to go with Vaker. She comes out to the ring to congratulate her and says she wants a match right now. They had Sky versus Stephanie for 11 minutes. Holy God. And then it was a DQ when Roxanne came out to cause the DQ, which Roxanne is a really confusing character right now. She's like everywhere, which I kind of love, but I'm afraid she's in the middle of NXT and the main roster. But we'll see what happens. They clearly have big plans for her. She broke a goddamn the Raw after WrestleMania match up. And then, even crazier, Julia comes out and starts attacking Stephanie Vaquer. So, and like at one point, Julia and Roxanne looked at each other like, so they're together. Like, they're clearly together. I mean, they attacked at the same exact time. Okay, clearly might be a bit much. But we'll see what happens. So Rhea comes down, takes out Roxanne, stares down Julia. I mean, that is so much talent. It's just silly. Absolutely silly. Speaking of silly, Jey Uso came to the ring next, yeeting like a madman. I don't know if you saw it, but Jey, he looked drunk after the WrestleMania at the post show. His sentence, he gave a sentence like, yeet, yeet, man. You feel me? Yeet. We in Vegas, yeet, Vegas. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Vegas, yeet. Feel me? Yeet. That was like probably a sentence word for word. And the whole thing was just that. One of my friends, Alan, said, like, this is what they want representing their company. And again, this dude's got a DUI, at least one. I confuse him with his brother, who's got, like, a lot more. But whatever, so Uso comes down, big celebration. Sami Zayn comes out. And I'm like, oh my God, is Sami Zayn going to turn heel now? Like, that would be everyone turning heel, like, in every segment of the night. But no. So he just celebrates with Jay and Sammy. This was cool, but like no one turned. Okay, I'm reading a full 1-1 review from Cook at I'm not reading. I have it in the background to keep me up with the matches. And he wrote, the celebration went down and Sammy and Jimmy didn't turn. I'm somewhat stupefied. Yeah, that's how, like, I was totally waiting for, like, just because this show, that's how it was going. It was like turn. Gunther is at ringside. He comes down. He yanks the headset off Michael Cole, starts choking Michael Cole. Pat McAfee tries to break it up. Gunther chokes him out for what felt like 5 goddamn minutes. Like, he should be dead at this point, Pat McAfee. You know, in terms of wrestling, and Gunther, one of the scariest, strongest guys out there. So McAfee's out. Cole ends up sitting back down, I believe, with Joe Tessitore. And then Dominic Mysterio versus Penta. Dominic got the win after JD McDonough appears. I don't know where that dude's been. Yeah, very helpful. I mean, great timing. A member of their faction is returning. Finn and Carlito were there. Finn Balor is definitely on the fence. The way he looks at Dominic, everything he does. I think even at the end of this match, he was like, he could have helped Dominic, but he didn't, and he waited for McDonough. Maybe that was the whole plan, but earlier on, you can see, like, when he hugs Dominic, he stares at Dominic's title, and that's how they do such a great job with the cameras. They're incredible with their cameras. They really are. A lot of people have been talking about that. Sorry, maybe not a lot of people, some smart people like Cornette and whoever else. Just like the way that they frame certain things. Orton standing there behind Cena, just perfect. Michael Cole. Seth Rollins comes out. This is the end of the night. I apologize because I'm going to have to read most of this. I watched a little on video this morning. I passed out during Raw. These shows are too goddamn long, and especially if you're watching the whole weekend with WrestleMania. The only thing I can't find is the roast. If anyone can find that, please let me know in the message, in the comments, or social media somewhere. Okay. Rollins talks about being a visionary. CM Punk comes out. Beats up Rollins, corners Heyman. Rollins attacks from behind, hits him with the stomp. Heyman says, we're going to continue this until WrestleMania 42. Roman's music hits. He spears Rollins. Heyman gets hit with a Superman punch. And then Braun fucking Breaker comes out of nowhere and spears Roman Reigns. Braun Breaker. I mean, sorry, I keep saying I mean. People talk about, like, creating stars. That's how you create a star. That's it. Braun Breaker's a star now. If he wasn't already. I mean, he's Braun Breaker. He's, NXT champion. He's already been on the main roster. I'm pretty sure he has a goddamn title on the main roster, but whatever. I'm not looking things up. I am not doing any factual things when I do this podcast. I'm just going to go whatever's in my goddamn head. So, holy shit, that was the ending. Roman gets speared through a barricade. Rollins had a stomp to Punk. Paul Heyman has Rollins and Braun Breaker as Paul Heyman guys. And then if you go back for years, again, good call, Cook saying, I feel like we're seeing a dangerous alliance being formed, which is bad news for old WWE babyfaces that are already on hard times. Totally true. WWE needs some babyfaces bad. They have so many heels, and now top heels. Who's going to stop them? Team Cody and Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso and Sammy. I mean, alright, that doesn't sound too bad, but I feel like they're a little too lame, if that's the correct word. They need like a tougher face. I don't know, whatever. This was awesome. This was crazy awesome. One of the best WrestleMania, Raw after WrestleManias I've seen in a long time. Made me totally forget about WrestleMania, which I guess is a good thing since it wasn't that memorable. I mean, I didn't think it was terrible like most other people. Okay, quick shout out to myself, WrestleVoice. Posted an article today about WWE ignoring Autism Awareness Month. That's messed up. You know who didn't ignore it? AEW. So, good job. Also, Autism Awareness Month is blue and white. That was the title that TNA, that's the color of the new TNA International title. I have no idea if that's connected, or I'm just trying to hope that TNA did something similar like that, but maybe. What else do we have here? TNA Impact spoiler-free preview, NXT preview, Karrion Kross awesome promo, Sapp and Meltzer being stupid, Hendry's historic moment. Oh, good story about Tommy Dreamer, who was actually going to shoot Paul Heyman at WrestleMania that year. It's a story that we all probably heard before, but then Stevie Richards talked about it again, and he was like, oh no, Tommy was gonna do this. Trust me. He's my friend. I know. Some friend, man. Why bring that shit up years later? You know, people are gonna write about it and whatever else. All right. 15 minutes. That's pretty good. Peace out.